there's this weird dichotomy amongst Vikings fans. So they're like, oh, we're always on team trade back. Get more picks. And don't get me wrong, I am usually too, unless there's a specific name that has fallen and can't get up. We're like, baby, you got Stu going. But acquiring more picks, especially in this draft, especially day 2-ish of this draft, it's awesome. But also, Vikings fans get so pissed off when Rick Spielman just trades back. Like there was a full-on nuclear meltdown amongst the fan base when they were moving back down in that third round last year. I think they traded down like 4 or 5 times, eventually settling Alexander Madison last pick of the third round. But they had like all the 7th round picks, and that's how it goes. So we're gonna do a little bit of both today. So first off, we already installed the trade, as you can already see. So sending number 22 to the Colts, because we're like, hey Colts, if you still want your quarterback of the future to back up Phillip Rivers, you're not sold on Jabroni Brisket, you got to come up to 22, because everyone knows the Patriots going to take quarterback 23. Shoot. So get up here. We'll take 34 and 44 off your hands. Said Hut, let's go. So already have that trade in the works. Plus, we did a little bit something extra later that I'm sure that you guys will like very much. So let's run this damn thing. So this is the trading back mock draft for the Minnesota Vikings. Let's go. All right, so already you see Jeff Okudah potentially fallen. Oh, Tua's fallen too? What is going on? What is this world? Wow. What is happening? Oh, there he went. All right, so Tua goes 18 to the Dolphins. Oh, so the Dolphins we'll all right, so now the Vikings on the clock. We're using the on-the-clock composite big board now because we always like composite boards. There you go. I bet your Reef's composite big board will make it on here a little bit later on. Usually does. So Burrow 1, Bengals, Chase Young, Washington, Isaiah Simmons, the Lions. That's annoying, by the way. Most annoying picks for me to get to Detroit. Chase Young 1, Isaiah Simmons 2, Brown 3, Okudah probably 3, 4. There you go. So Brown to the Giants, Herbert to the Dolphins. Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Wait, so the Dolphins picked Tua and Herbert? So right away, I call shenanigans, but also, may as well take 2 shots on the quarterback. I mean, they both can't suck, right? So whatever. Thomas, whatever. I'm basically ignoring the rest of this board. And then also we'll say that, Jordan Love did go to the Colts at 22. Nailed it. We nailed it. There we go. All right, so Vikings up on the clock at 25. Let's check out who is available on the board. So if you're just going straight BPA, I mean, Patrick Queen is pretty freaking legit. Just a machine there. Kenneth Murray. I like Queen slightly better than Murray, specifically for what the Vikings want to do. Epinesa is there. Cornerback-wise, let's take a look at the cornerbacks. All right, so Diggs is there. Terrell, Christian Fulton, I really like as well. Gladney is there. All right, so Fulton, Gladney, Johnson, I do put around the same tier. Terrell could toss in there too. Specifically for what the Vikings want to do, I do give an edge to Fulton and Gladney and Johnson over Terrell at that point. So wide receivers. All right, so Mims, Ayuk is there. Chenault, Hamler, we all love. Jalen Reagor is there as well. It's really big. Tackles. All right, so Josh Jones went to the Broncos. All right, so right now, and the Vikings could sort of do whatever the hell they want. I mean, heck, they can even trade down at this point, and I wouldn't necessarily be mad. In fact, let's see what is just to see what's up there. All right, so next 20 picks. Does anyone have multiples? So Giants, sure. Let's see, do the Browns? The Bears have multiple second-round picks, don't they? So trading with a division rival is always sort of sticky. But hey, Bears, you want to come up? You want to get Patrick Queen? Pair him up with Roquan? See what we can do? All right, so propose a trade. I don't want to give up any second rounders. I will give up a 4th. Just see if that sweetens up. All right, maybe a 3rd, but not even like a good 3rd. All right, so trade accepted. All right, so the Vikings now move down from 25, absorb the Bears' 2 second-round picks in exchange for the 25 as well as the 3rd rounder. So do you call that a win? Kind of suck giving up that 3rd. Maybe I should have thrown a 41 out there first. But overall, since there was so many since there are so many similar grades on players that are available at that point, I was pretty fine with it. Also, the Vikings now come away with, all right, so they got five second round picks, including 4 in the top 18 in the second round, which is pretty damn sexy, right? Yes, you do give up a third, but also, we made another trade later, which I'm sure you guys will just be ecstatic about. All right, start the round. Let's go. All right, so the Vikings have their choice at the top of the second round. Like I said, so Winfield's there, Gladney's there, and Blacklock. Okay, so overall, we want to come away with, want to go BPA on the D-line. Oh, where we go? BPA on the D-line. Could eventually add an edge. Core was interesting. See, so want to come over with a tackle for sure. Cornerback and wide receiver, of course, are also up there. So I think right now, could grab Johnson too. We could grab them both. I mean, you have enough picks. So Gladney is going to be the first pick off the board for the Vikings. There we go. Now keep an eye on wide receivers. Ideally, you'd want to come away. Wilson's intriguing that the man can move at being that size, 350 plus pounds. But is he necessarily a scheme fit for what the Vikings want to do? Cleveland would be more of a scheme fit. The Brian O'Neill clone. Yeah, you have so many options here. All right, so wide receiver wise, Hamler's on board, Pittman, Duvernay. I missed on Jalen Reagor, which is unfortunate, but again, what can you do in that spot? All right, so I'm going to grab Hamler. And then back-to-back picks, which is always kind of nice. Going to pick up Ezra Cleveland. So cornerback, wide receiver, offensive line, already check. Vikings have 2 more second-round picks to go. Antoine Winfield would make a lot of sense. Also, can contribute in that cornerback room as well. All right, so going Antoine Winfield. There we go. Would it like Blacklock if he could make it? Could Marlon Davidson get there one time? All right. So since we double down on DB, is Jalen Johnson off the table at this moment? Probably. It would be nice to get Cesar Ruiz at this point. Just come in and contribute on the interior offensive line. But Matabuke is there. Davidson, Elliott. You can't really go wrong with any of those guys, frankly. Let's see. Do they list Lynch as an edge or interior on this one? Yeah, interior on this one. So at this stage, what do you do? What do you do? Pittman is still there. Pittman is pretty legit. Could grab Tyler Johnson later. James Prochet, I really like too. So on the defensive line, all right, we're going to grab Matabuke. Or did you grab Elliott? I don't know. I'm like a kid in the candy store with all these second-round picks. We're going to go Matabuke. So a nice little spread shot, scatter shot of Vikings positions of needs as well as in terms of value at that spot. So the Vikings essentially have turned their 2 first-round picks into 4 second-rounders. So you pick up Gladney, the speedster Hamler, Ezra Cleveland, the future left tackle of the Vikings, as well as Antoine Winfield on the back end, plus Matabuke. That's not bad. That's really not bad at all. All right, so now you got to wait till the back end of the 3rd round. Also, all right, fine. I'll spring the surprise. So we traded one of the 6 rounders for the Texans' 3 7th rounders. So there you go. Just to own the libs. Spielman just doing the damn thing. So the Vikings have 6 7th rounders, so suck it. Plus, it's going to be a lot of fun, just like value shopping at that point. Ooh, can Be-A-Dish make it? Oh, Little Roots hold strong? We could trade up, but, Oh, he made it. He made it. All right, so just look on the board. It's probably going to be Be-A-Dish. And James Lynch is there, too. Don't pick again until late in the 4th. Man, that sucks. That does suck. But wide receivers wise. All right, so Tyler Johnson is still there. Do we just take TJ at this stage? Do we just go full-on homer? Even though I'm not necessarily a Gophers fan per se. Or where are we at? All right, so 139 could make it. Even though Be-A-Dish went to a stupid school, I do respect his talent. Thaddeus Moody is there. Amik Robertson is still there if you want to just completely triple up on. I like Stenberg as well. Shoot. Okay. I mean, Joan Jackson's a perfect scheme fit too. But at this stage, do you just go Biadish? Or do you go Damian Lewis? You know, not the perfect scheme fit either, but extremely talented player. Yeah, screw you guys. Screw you guys. Screw you guys. I'm going home. Yeah, imagine we're wringing our hands like this badly over. All right, so you want to trade up? No, we do not. We do not. Screw you guys. All right, starting the fourth round. Let's do this. Screw you guys. Yeah, just us wringing our hands over these picks in this trivial mock draft that we could just do another one in 2 minutes. Just imagine being a GM at home, sitting in your basement, just like, what do I do? I don't know. All right, so now would like to double back on wide receiver. All right, there goes Willie Gay Jr. I mean, probably would have been in on him as well. So now, I mean, you kind of have your pick of the board, right? So Jonah Jackson, like we mentioned, although you already did double back on offensive line with Cleveland and Lewis. Let's see here. Trevor Lawrence is intriguing. Nick Coe for show we like. Trevin Hill. Tutska from NDSU. Chauncey Rivers is intriguing as well. Trevon Hill also. All right, so got Matabuke. Wouldn't mind circling back and picking up, say, Roquan Williams or Coatney, or even like Brad Van Roy, James Lynch's teammate, just in terms of like a backup nose tackle for Michael Pierce. Okay. All right. So now what do you do? All right. Could go edge here. Could go Lemieux. Could go wide receiver. I think I definitely want to come away with a wide receiver here. But the question is, Tyler Johnson or James Prochet? I think they're both extremely underrated in this class. Also, who are we going to grab later on? We'll grab someone later on. All right. Yeah, going to go Homer. Sorry. So I'm sure people will just love this one too. I'm just grabbing Winfield as well as Tyler Johnson. Because just screw it. Screw your face. Prochet went. Oh, Charlie Heck. Ooh, 4th round pick, Charlie Heck. I like it. I really do like Charlie Heck from UNC. I think he could legit turn it to something intriguing. Probably like a late day 3 value. I'd be surprised if we win the 4th round. There's Thaddeus Moss. There he is. Do you do it? We said in our video that we put out today where I like Thaddeus Moss. He's an extremely great blocker. I mean, whatever you get out of him in the receiving game is a plus, just a bonus, which is ironic for Randy Moss's kid, right? But Antonio Gibson's there too. I mean, what do you do at this point? What do you do? I did say if Thaddeus Moss is there in the 5th, I mean, it's too much value to pass up. He's a hell of a blocker, man. I guess this is the full-on Homer nepotism draft. J.R. Reed, hold strong. We'll get you in the 6th. You probably won't, but you know. Man, Solomon Kinley's still floating out there. Shoot. So now, with the 6th, 7th round picks, I mean, we can just sort of, pluck through the tulips because I want to come away with a running back project. J.J. Taylor, of course, dynamite. I like Levante Bellamy. Start the round. There we go. P. Ryan is gone. Michael Warren is intriguing. I do like Hasty from Baylor. I mean, Rodney Smith. Rodney Smith is a supremely good college talent. He gives me a little bit too many like David Cobb type vibes where necessarily is the skill set going to fit in with what teams want in a modern day NFL running back. I don't know. Bit of a throwback. All right, so on the clock now. Take a look at the big board. So Roquan is there. Tanner Muse is still on board. Shoot. That might be just too much value. Or, Kevin Doxson is still there. Come on, son. Tutska. Okay, what do you do? All right. Roquan would probably be a little bit too redundant. I mean, you can grab Roy in the 7th round, which is fine. Muse, could that be too much value? But Dotson is like freaking legit though, man. He really is. I mean, also we haven't truly doubled back on a corner yet. So, I mean, that could piss a couple people off, but also whatever. Even though Antoine could play some sub-package cornerback, especially slot. So, not necessarily too upset there. Yeah, Muse is too much value. Now, I'm just hoping, all right, Dotson or Tutska, could they make it to the top of the 7th? Is it possible one time? All right, so got sweat 4 picks. And it's unlikely that both of them go. All right, there went Dotson. All right, Tutska is still on board. So I believe he's going to be the pick. Yeah, there we go. Tutska, welcome to the Minnesota Vikings. Let's go. All right, so now I want to pick up a quarterback. Mason Fine is my guy. Made no bones about that. Running back wise, I like J.J. Taylor. I like Levante Bellamy. Do we just go that route as well? Could circle back on another wide receiver since we have 5 7th round picks. Let's see here. Bandy, okay. Just picking through here. I already added 2 safety, so not necessarily big position need. Linebackers. Oh, come on, Martin is there? Shoot. Okay, I already picked up an edge. I'm gonna grab Roy for sure. All right, so now we can just sort of do whatever I want. I also want to pick up another offensive line project. Although I'm not like fist pump, snap calling any of them. Yeah, not really too pumped there. All right, so wide receiver wise, I mean Fuller's there, super intriguing. Patman, Juwan Johnson is intriguing. Hefe Thomas. Oh, Malcolm Perry. We can grab Perry later. Malcolm Perry, just in terms of, he played quarterback at Navy. He isn't going to be NFL quarterback with their triple option offense, but dynamic with the ball in his hands, can be a returner, can be a receiver, can be a running back, could be pretty much anything. Like, is he like the Vikings diet version of God? What's his name? Taysom Hill, maybe. All right, Reverend Roy coming in. Quarterback. McDonald gets a lot of hype, except not really accurate, not really a strong arm either. I mean, Perkins is intriguing to me more. All right, so we got 3 more. All right, so we were going to grab a cornerback, right? Divinity Jr. is still there too. Yeah, could go Divinity. Then do we just skip running back? I mean, maybe. Or will people just yell at us because we didn't grab a 3rd cornerback? I mean, there's not really anyone who just like, yeah, got to be this guy. So screw it. I'm gonna grab J.J. Taylor because I do what I do, and then we're gonna grab, of course, Mason Fine at the end there. So there you go. So I think that's 16 picks. Pretty sure it is. All right, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, I guess it is 15. So there you go. All right, so Vikings traded down first off from 22 to pick up 34 and 44 overall from the Colts. The Colts traded up to get Jordan Love. What's going on? And then the Vikings decided to swap a little spittle with the Bears. They traded 25 overall for 11 and 18 in the second round. Vikings tossed in a 3rd round pick. It's a little bit too sweet of a deal. It's fine because you saw what happened, and it's a problem that the Vikings could easily run into in the first round, where you see the prospects that you like, you're not necessarily in love with, but there's so many of them. And so the fact that the Vikings come away with 2 second round picks as opposed to a 1st and a 3rd, I'm actually okay with that. Up at the top, Jeff Gladney, TCU. I think he comes in, starts right away opposite of Mike Hughes. Wide receiver, 2nd round, KJ Hamler, the speedster out of Penn State. Field stretcher, let's go. Also, Ezra Cleveland, a future left tackle for the Vikings, coming out of Boise State. I say you plant him at left tackle right away. I mean, maybe you move him into guard, specifically what the Vikings want to do in the zone scheme. I don't think he necessarily has the anchor to kick inside, but it is what it is. Antoine Winfield. Now, I know that people are going to come in and just see his draft right away. It's like, oh, you only took 1 corner, bro? Winfield can play in the slot. You can add a little bit of things. You can also play outside quarterback to a degree as well, but just a jack of all trades, put him in the defensive backfield. Pretty excited about that. Justin Matabuke. So still have not have a penetrating 3-tech since Sheldon Richardson, as well as the ghost of Sharif Floyd. So Matabuke coming in just really will contribute on the D line. Damian Lewis. So we went back and forth because Lewis, Nathaniel Moody, Biadish, Stenberg, Jonah Jackson, all on board. Did I say Lemieux? We're all on board. So I'd just go with Damian Lewis. Hit it. 4th round, again, going full homer. Tyler Johnson, 5th round. Thaddeus Moss, David Morgan, 2. Let's go. Well, I guess he'd be David Morgan the 3rd then, wouldn't he? 6th round. The fact that Tanner Muse is still there, just like chilling, I think that's way too much value to pass up. So you got Muse, Gladney, and Antoine Winfield just infusing talent into that defensive backfield. You're going to be good to go there. And then, like we said, we traded a 6th round pick for the Texans, 3 7th rounders. We do what we do. So Derek Tutska out of NDSU coming on in. Malcolm Perry, the do-it-all gadgety type player from Navy, I'm really intrigued by. Bravion Roy, James Lynch's teammate from Baylor, comes in as the nose tackle backup du jour for Michael Pierce. That means Deuces Jalen Johnson potentially. Michael Devaney Jr. Rick always gets a late round linebacker. Now he can play some linebacker. I think he possibly gets some stank from him being an edge rusher as well. So that's big value. And the last 2 picks are, I always do these with the last 2 picks. J.J. Taylor Dynamite, receiving scat back. Darren Sproles 2 in the 7th round, as well as Mason Fine. I believe in Mason Fine. So should you. There you go. So 15 bodies. I'm pretty sure it's 15, unless I miscounted. Don't really care. But hashtag team trade down all day long. But your thoughts on this draft, let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. You want to support the work, pull us on the Venmo. Please give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skull, production value.